What up, though, y'all? It's your girl Jen checking in. You already know what time it is, okay? It's time to catch up. I can't even talk right now. It's time to check in with your girl Jen. Where y'all been? Nah, stop playing with me. It's like I'm just playing. I'm the one who been MIA kind of a little bit. Like, not for real, because I still been uploading. Nah, so don't do me. But I have not done checking in with your girl Jen this week. I don't know if I did it last week either. I don't know. Anyways, what up, though? Okay? I love you. Thank you for coming and clicking on this video and getting to know me and leaving me comments. Hint, hint. Y'all can leave me some more comments because I really do like to interact with y'all. So, but for real, leaving me comments. Shout out to the comment winner of that I announced last week. Riding staff. I gotta figure out how to get y'all gift card, but it's on deck. I'm grateful to be here another week. Just living and loving on the Lord. So, y'all, I just want to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's been going on this week with Diddy. Nah, let's be for real, because I ain't even gonna lie. This is almost like another Puff Daddy situation. I mean, Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy and Diddy is the same damn person. Another R. Kelly situation, okay? Because y'all, obviously, for obvious reasons, you know, it's both SA involved and DV, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like with R. Kelly, Puff Daddy was like the soundtrack to my childhood, bro. Like, I can't even listen to a remix no more without feeling triggered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these record labels really should be held accountable, because I feel like they enabled a lot of this behavior. They heard the lyrics. They knew what was going on. They had to pay a lot of these settlements off and stuff. I feel like for some of these artists and stuff when they first got on, and they've been doing this stuff since the late 80s, early 90s, and even in the 60s and 70s, i.e. Cosby, okay? So I just feel like it was allowed to go on for too long, and that's why it got crazy like it did when it comes to people like R. Kelly, when it comes to people like Diddy, when it comes to people like Russell Simmons, okay? Nah, tell the truth and shame the devil. He got wind that he was finna get in trouble, and he dipped out the country and went somewhere where there is no extradition. He's smart and not arrogant. Diddy was dumb and arrogant. He thought that his money was gonna be enough to get him out, get him off. No, First of all, you're black, sir. If they took down Harvey Weinstein and Epstein or whatever them guys' names was, them wonderful. What up, though, y'all? It's your girl Jen checking in. You already know what time it is, okay? It's time to catch up. I can't even talk right now. It's time to check in with your girl Jen. Where y'all been? Nah, stop playing with me. It's like I'm just playing. I'm the one who been MIA kind of a little bit. Like, not for real, because I still been uploading. Nah, so don't do me. But I have not done checking in with your girl Jen this week. I don't know if I did it last week either. I don't know. Anyways, what up, though? Okay? I love you. Thank you for coming and clicking on this video and getting to know me and leaving me comments. Hint, hint. Y'all can leave me some more comments because I really do like to interact with y'all. So, but for real, leaving me comments. Shout out to the comment winner of that I announced last week. Riding staff. I gotta figure out how to get y'all gift card, but it's on deck. I'm grateful to be here another week. Just living and loving on the Lord. So, y'all, I just want to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's been going on this week with Diddy. Nah, let's be for real, because I ain't even gonna lie. This is almost like another Puff Daddy situation. I mean, Puff Daddy and Diddy is the same damn person. Another R. Kelly situation, okay? Because y'all, obviously, for obvious reasons, you know, it's both SA involved and DV, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like with R. Kelly, Puff Daddy was like the soundtrack to my childhood, bro. Like, I can't even listen to a remix no more without feeling triggered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these record labels really should be held accountable, because I feel like they enabled a lot of this behavior. They heard the lyrics. They knew what was going on. They had to pay a lot of these settlements off and stuff. I feel like for some of these artists and stuff when they first got on, and they've been doing this stuff since the late 80s, early 90s, and even in the 60s and 70s, i.e. Cosby. Okay, so I just feel like it was allowed to go on for too long. And that's why it got crazy like it did when it comes to people like R. Kelly, when it comes to people like Diddy, when it comes to people like Russell Simmons, okay? Now, tell the truth and shame the devil. He got wind that he was finna get in trouble, and he dipped out the country and went somewhere where there is no extradition. He's smart and not arrogant. Diddy was dumb and arrogant. He thought that his money was gonna be enough to get him out, get him off. No, First of all, you're black, sir. If they took down Harvey Weinstein and Epstein or whatever them guys' names was, them wonderful R. Kelly, as beautiful as y'all are, and as beautiful as y'all music is, as much as we loved it low key, y'all should have known y'all wasn't getting away with it if they couldn't get away with it. Okay, let's be for real. So this week, apparently, you know, I've been listening to my girl Lauren LaRosa. So this is all according to The Breakfast Club and Lauren LaRosa's latest with Lauren. There's been a lot of testimony going on in the Diddy trial. Apparently, 2 staff members testified that one day Diddy was trying to find Cassie, and Diddy grabbed his gun and 2 of them staff members and ran off to go find her, but she wasn't there. So he like went crazy or whatever. Also, there was like the second witness was like a male escort. There was like a dancer. He was big, and because Lauren Rosa was in the court, and she described him in as 5'7", stocky with muscles, looked like a dancer. Anytime they would come back to New York, they would call him for cigs. And apparently, the first night, Cassie met him through his boss. And when he pulled up to the address that they gave him, Cassie came to the door with some red lingerie on. And Cassie, the one who ran down the game, that her husband just liked to see her do things with other guys. He wasn't going to touch them. The boss said he was only supposed to get $200, but they gave them $4,000, and they got it in. And when he walked in the building, when he walked in the room, he said that Diddy was over there with a bandana on his face, disguised or whatever. But as soon as Diddy opened his mouth, he knew Diddy's voice. Like, Diddy, we've been listening to you talk for 25 years, and you do a lot of talking. 30 years. So how you thought you was gonna get away? You should have kept quiet, my dude. So, apparently after that, they got it in. He wanted them to rub baby oil on each other, and then whatever happened. So they ended up doing the do. And the guy, the dancer, escort, witness, whatever, said that Cassie requested that he urine on her. So now I don't know if, I feel like even if Cassie did say it, it was probably, she had been coerced by Diddy before the guy got there. Like that, he had already, like, he had been convincing her to do this. So she knew that's what he wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, Diddy wasn't giving out the orders. The what was making him, the kink was for Cassie to be the aggressor and to be the dominant one. Obviously, like, y'all act like y'all don't. So anyways, Diddy is a cuckold. That's what it sounds like to me. Diddy is a cuckold, and it's giving very small man energy. Like, I really do. I think Diddy probably is like extremely small, and he probably like to see, you know, get with his girl. Like, that is a kink. Nah, I don't need y'all to start acting like y'all don't know. That is a kink, okay? And he's probably mad because he can't do what he want to do because he don't got the equipment. So, you know, he got the Napoleon small man complex where he have to DV these women to try to show he big and bad because, you know, he can't, he got small D energy against another guy in any scenario. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I bet you. Okay. So LL Cool J, which is Lorna Rosa, she was in court and she said that from the way Diddy defense is doing, that it looked like Diddy might get off. She said that he have a star, like a bad, like his defense attorneys are on point. And so the second witness that came out there, or either, no, the security guard was the first witness, the dancer was the second witness. So the first witness, but we're talking about it backwards, was the security officer at the hotel where the video footage was taken. You know, the infamous video that we seen with him kicking her and stuff. So he says that when this all happened, he went up there and tried to get them to go back in the room, like to not have this going on outside in the hallway. Now, at the time, he was a security officer for this hotel, but now he is a LAPD officer. So now he's supposed to be looked at as all high and moral and stuff. But back then he was younger and he was starstruck. He fanned out when he seen Diddy because he apparently took some video and sent it to his wife, and he was laughing and making jokes and all this, fanning out. So they like, okay, now 20 years later or 5-10 years later, whatever the case may be, now you making it seem like Diddy is the worst guy and you acting like it was all this and that. But back then you didn't tell nobody, you didn't put none of this in your report, and you was laughing and stuff. So like, come on. But like Charlamagne said, if I'm the prosecutor, my mind is to say, well, you did all that because, or he did all that because he was covering for Diddy. Yeah, he fanned out. And also, that's why he was covering for Diddy. If he didn't absolutely have to put anything in that report that was going to make Diddy look bad, he wasn't going to. Because he wanted to be on Diddy good side. Even if he didn't take no money from him, he want to go to one of the parties. He done heard about the white party. Stop playing. That security guard was young too at the time. And, you know, Cassie said that the whole reason what happened was she wanted to leave because she didn't want to have no freak off with the guy that the security guard said he seen sitting in the room. And that's why she was trying to leave. And when she said she wants to leave, Diddy said, you ain't going nowhere. The security guard said, well, if she want to leave, we going to let her leave. I'll walk y'all down here and help her get her stuff so she can leave peacefully. And the security guard, you know, got all, I mean, not security guard, Puff Daddy got all angry, had this devil's look on his face, and then just offered to pay the security guard off or whatever to erase the footage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's very much giving Diddy was trying to cover it up. The security guard fanned out, and the security guard obviously did something, because how is it that the tape just not coming out all these years ago? I mean, all these years later. So, you know, that something ain't right about that. I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, Diddy is not on trial for SA, or I don't think. Diddy on trial for sex trafficking, I know. And I think he might be on trial for kidnapping or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy, you know, and, you know, apparently he had her not only under his control, but he had other men that was controlling her or whatever. But, you know, at the end of the day, everybody was saying that she was saying don't call the cops. You know what I'm saying? But she's a victim. Like, she's traumatized at this point. And a lot of times you got to think about Stockholm syndrome. Like, it's a whole lot of psychological barriers to somebody getting help when they in the thick of abuse. And people that ain't never been abused, people that ain't never dished out no abuse or taken no abuse, it's easy for y'all to say why they don't tell, why they ain't just run. You blame yourself. You fearful that nobody's going to believe you, that they're going to blame you too, that you're going to have to relive this over and over and over again, and a person's still going to get off. Just like I had a client tell me she was on a jury, and that the jury found the rapist not guilty. And I'm just like, the way she was talking, it seemed like she automatically barely believed the girl from the start. And it's just sad that women are so unprotected, especially black women, you know. So Diddy probably going down. Lorna Russell said she think he gonna get off, but I think the prosecution got some stuff under their sleeve that we just don't know about yet. I don't think that first stuff that they came out with was all. I think they got some tricks under their sleeve, okay? Because when they brought this case, they knew Diddy was going to have money to put into the best lawyers. So, you know, that was just really, yeah, so that was day one or day two, I don't know, of the Diddy trial. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about that as the trial goes on. Thank you for watching this video, listening to me and my 2 cents. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about Diddy. Do you think he did it? Do you think he deserved to go to jail? How long do you think he deserved to go to jail? What do you think about Cassie getting on the stand? She's pregnant. Do you think that's going to be optical? What do you think about the optical illusions within that whole thing? We'll talk about that more next video. But I love y'all. Thanks for watching. May the Lord watch between me and D while we absent one from another. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to also watch my last video about my Glow Up with God series. Go check that out. Check out Time to Talk It Out podcast. Check out Life of T Double, his channel as well. And just thanks for all the support and the love and the prayers. You guys are awesome. Deuces. All right, you guys, you know what time it is. Here's a sneak peek at Time to Talk It Out. I will always rep my city to the fullest. And one of the things that I love about Detroiters, baby, we will hustle.
Man. What?
When I tell you Detroiters showed up and showed out for this Mother's Day, the hustlers was out. You hear me? They had the corners and the main streets sold up with so many baskets and I mean just everything you could think of. Yeah, shout out to all of y'all entrepreneurs, vendors that go out and provide ways for people to get unique gifts for their family members on the different holidays. Because it's not just Mother's Day, it's Father's Day.
No, wait. Because before you even do that, I was just about to go about this. Hey, it's not Father's Day as much. Y'all, I was just about to get on y'all vendors' ass. No, I'm about to get on y'all vendors' ass. I was just about to get on y'all vendors' ass. Y'all know what? Y'all do that shit for Mother's Day. And I'm not saying, you feel me? Listen.
Y'all need to be out. As many active fathers as there are active mothers. They don't need that many out there. Yeah, half of these fucking daddies ain't even around.
Hey.
Shit.
We're gonna do it the same way. We're gonna stop reserving these motherfucking restaurants up only on Mother's Day. Let's reserve some shit on Father's Day too.
Well, more fathers need to be active in their kids' life, and then maybe we could.
Kids just need to be willing to do what they do for their mama, didn't they do for their daddy?
They might not even know where their daddy at.
That don't be the problem.
Oh my God.
That don't be the problem.
That be the problem. That be the problem. Okay. That was a problem for my little brother for the first 15 years of his life. That was a problem for my daughter for the first 12. It be the problem for a whole lot of people. Just because you active in your kid's life,
you cannot
niggas
say
be dead.
That's the problem because that's what you have.
It's not just me. Okay. That shit is a statistic.
Right.
That it's way more inactive fathers. That's just a statistic. I'm glad you're not a part of it, but don't not acknowledge it because that's the problem. Men that are active in their kids' life don't want to hold the inactive niggas accountable. Y'all want to act like they don't exist.
You know what happens is females don't really want to take the time to say, all right, it is probably this much, or you don't want to take the time to because of what you deal with. There's females that go through something, and it may not be something that, it may not be, you can have multiple baby fathers, right? But you can go through some bullshit with one, but because you go through bullshit with one, you gonna give the other one bullshit. Like, oh no, because I know you just.
First of all, I have one child and one child's father. That's the problem. And if I did have more than one child's father, I would not make my other the child's father that's doing good. I'm not gonna make him pay for the bullshit father.
You're speaking from what you know.
And so that's what I'm saying. You're speaking from what you know.
You're speaking from what you know and experience that you've been through, right? And that right there alone just kind of puts you in a corner. You only have to deal with, and that's not a bad thing.
What are you doing though? You speaking only from what you know. Somebody who had their father in their life and who's in their kid's life as a father. So how's that any different?
The thing is, what people project to say that that's what it is.
What are you talking about? People project to say what is what.
I lived with my father for how long? Since we want to ask that, how long did I live? My father was in my life for how long? Should I ask? Bro.
I don't know. You knew who he was from the time you was born. You stayed with his mama.
But I knew.
So you had access to him your whole life, did you not? No. Okay. Well, hey, you had access to his mom. You had access to his family. Some people don't even know who their father is. A lot of people.
And you can still have access to his family and not even know who he is. Like, for real.
Okay, but I'm just so even. So then you should know exactly what I'm talking about.
So what I'm saying is that it don't go like what you think in every situation.
Okay, this ain't even what I was trying to talk about. I swear to God. Okay. I don't even know how we got on this.
No,
for real. Because I was trying to talk about entrepreneurship in Detroit. And bigging up business. Like, I'm not trying to talk about no baby daddy, baby mama stuff, because this is like not getting nowhere. You know, what you think?